What's up? Hey, listen, I want to make a quick video on a live. I didn't enable my chat because I wanted to talk real quick about trolls. I got one. I got about two or three of you guys who are just trolls and like to say negative things all the time. Like you got this trucking game figured out. Listen, man, I've been in this trucking game going on 12 years now. And I'm not going to say I know all the answers or have it all figured out, but I experienced a few things out here driving a truck. And here's the deal. You know, did I do everything right? No, I think everything is a learning lesson when it comes to trucking. You know, there's some mistakes I made in this industry that I kind of wish I didn't make. And this is why I always preach to you young guys who come into trucking. When you come into trucking, have a plan and stick to it, okay? You know, I've been in trucking where we had bad times. Obviously, we're going through that right now. And then we had really good times. I mean, my variation in trucking went from making $3-4 grand a week to being negative $3-4 grand, okay? That's just life. It's trucking. But I have a troll in here, Rogue Trucker 99. He doesn't show his face, but he likes to say a lot of shit. And the only reason I'm addressing this is because here's the deal, bro. For all my trolls on here, like I always say, trucking is subjective. Okay, it's your pain threshold to what you're dealing with. You know, being an owner operator these days is very, very expensive. And here's a little inside secret. Most owner operators are leased onto a carrier. Okay, not a lot of owner operators are standalone. These days, to be an owner operator is extremely expensive. When I had my truck, I called Progressive up and got a quote for insurance. The down payment for insurance was $5,000, and then they wanted $2,000 a month in insurance, and that was for one single truck. Now, compared to over here, where I'm at Swift, my insurance is only $100 a week. I mean, that's phenomenal savings, you know. So, why did I choose to do a lease purchase with Swift? Well, you know, one, I wanted to try out, and so far it's been pretty decent. I'm not gonna lie. You know, it's all up to you. You know, these days I don't run hard like I used to. I'm kind of laid back now, and I'm not working as hard as I used to. But if I put down the pedal, and I might get motivated to work hard again, I can do 600 miles a day here and make phenomenal money, you know. My last check, like I was telling you guys, I did $3,700 in gross revenue, and I brought home close to $1,500. That's not really too bad, you know. Sorry, I'm moving something. That's not really too bad. So I'm guessing if I have a student on this truck, I may be able to get that up to maybe $2,500 a week, or maybe $2,300, and I'll be happy with that. Okay. I think anything over $2,000 a week when you're a lease operator is good. Okay. But my trolls here, I mean, I read that one comment. I read all your comments. And I read that one comment, and I was like, Jesus. You know, you don't know what you're doing. Don't listen to this guy. I'm starting to think Rogue Trucker 99 is Sean, Mr. Elite Trucker. Hey, listen, Sean, if you want to comment on my video, just be a regular dude. I'm not going to make fun of you or hate on you. Just be a regular guy and just, you know, state your piece. You don't got to be a troll, bro. But that's the thing with the trucking community. You know, we are quick to put each other down so quickly, and talk junk and smack about another guy. You know, when I make videos, right, especially when it comes to pay, I like to get to the nuts and bolts of it. You know, a lot of guys who be on YouTube be bullshitting and not coming straight out and being honest with what they're making. And the reason I say this, because you want to know how much you're going to make if you come here, and you want to know what it's like. You want to know what the money's like. Okay, we're not out here for charity. We're out here to make some money. So when I get straight to the point, there's a reason. I'm going to tell you, listen, this is what you can expect, and this is the money you can make. Now, listen, it ain't all the money in the world, okay? And listen, in this world, in this country, in order to be rich, yes, you have to work for yourself. You have to be your own individual business owner. But I'm gonna tell you something. In trucking, especially these days, what's going on in this country, what's going on with this freight market, it's a little difficult now. Okay, it's not as easy as it used to be back in the day. Okay, insurance costs are up, fixed costs are up, interest rates are up. Buying a truck now, you got to be out your mind. And the only way I can advise anybody to buy a truck straight out is if you are mechanically inclined, okay, that you can work on your own truck when something goes wrong. Because if you can't, even these shop hours have went up in price. Okay, I had to get a hub seal fan replaced on my Peterbilt, and they wanted $5,500 for that. When I looked online how much the part was only $300. So what was the other stuff? Listen, it costs to be a boss. So all you trolls who got something smart to say, or I read it, and I could block you, but I don't. I want people to read it, because a lot of times there's people out here who have nothing positive to say. Nothing. It's all negative. They have nothing positive to say. It's all negative. And I understand. A lot of these truckers have been by themselves for so long. Their social interaction is very limited. Actually, the only social interaction they get is here on YouTube. And I understand, But what I'm trying to say is basically, listen, this channel is nothing but 100% honesty and truth. Okay? I'm going to tell you how I feel when I feel it. There was a comment I had on here. A guy was like, man, you don't really talk positivity no more. Well, no, I'm going to tell you what's going on. If I'm happy, I'll tell you I'm happy. If I'm sad, I'll tell you I'm sad. If I'm upset, you'll hear that too. Trucking has really elicited a lot of emotions out of a lot of people, especially now when times are a little tough. Okay? But if you're leased on to a good carrier and you're making good money, be happy. Be appreciative, because I'm going to tell you something. There's guys out here who are not making any money. Okay? There's guys out here who are struggling to make a dollar. So just be happy about that. But Rogue Trucker 99, bro, give it a break. All right? Give it a break. You sound like my former student. Really, just reading that. It wouldn't surprise me if that was you. But wow, look at that prime, but they smack somebody. I'm sorry, I'm at the TA here. Well, fellas, I'm about to get back to work, man. I got a real leisure load. I've been doing a lot of dropping hooks with Swift. That's what I like about them. The thing I'm gonna tell you this, right? The reason I went to Lease-purchase with Swift was you get a little freedom here. I mean, I do. I got a load board I can look at. Oh, I got a load board I can look at. I can pick loads off of, or I can call the planner and get loads. The other day they sent me a load to pick up in downtown Chicago, and I actually accepted it, right? And then I started looking at the route, and I was like, oh, no, I don't. And I called them back, and I was like, listen, I don't want this load. I don't want to go downtown Chicago in the middle of the night. That's something I don't want to do. And you know what? They took it away. Okay? If I was a company driver, that might have been a different story. There might have been a different argument, So, at least, like I said in my previous videos, for you guys who've been subscribing for a while, trucking is an individual sport. It's catered to how you doing and how your pain threshold is when things go bad. Okay? If things go bad and you can take it, then take it. If not, then you like the wheels spin, you spin out. Simple as that. But my trolls and the guys who got something smart to say all the time, truckers love to watch a truck crash, a fiery burn of a person, and they look for anything to entertain themselves. Well, I'm shocked that Prime didn't smack into that guy. But anyway, guys, I'm not gonna be long. I'm about to get out of here. Peace and love, man, and try to be positive thinking. I mean, try to be if you can. I understand. Mr. Rogue Trucker, quit changing your name and changing your username. I guess you must troll on other channels or something like that. There's an old saying, man. Like Mama said, If you don't have nothing nice to say, it's best to say nothing at all, right? Peace and love.